Succession. We're in chapter 4 now. We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend Patrice. Isn't that the name of our sister? She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth just as she wished. Is she nude on a stone? Okay. Okay, yeah. Naked and covered in flowers, my body to the soil, my soul to my sister, to the stars. I'm not gonna lie though, that's actually quite beautiful. I just would probably prefer like a thin sheet over, you know? You lived in beauty and depart in beauty. Now some words from her eldest son, Pedro. I'm not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of all the life my mother brought into this world. And I am not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren, I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve the clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. Today, I didn't only lose my one true parent, but also my idol. Adios, Mama. Te quiero? Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanen, you wanted to say something too? That's right, thank you. Who's talking right now? Because I know that was Pedro. Who's talking right now? Is it him? I feel lucky that you're all letting me be part of this moment. Oh, okay. I wanted to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Patrice could strike you as a cynical person at first. She always had that I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you vibe. But she was ultimately driven by love. Love of life and of the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have been her editor for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she has been a mother not only to you, but to hundreds of thousands of readers around the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. March 8th, yeah. I'm recording this on March 8th, which just so happens to be Women's International Day. International Women's Day. What a beautiful coincidence. Okay, her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. She's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her. And that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Mr. Stanton. Okay, no, he was the one talking. Now to proceed with the last rites. Maria Fortuna. Wait, I want to speak too. Of course, go ahead. She's speaking. Grandma, you aren't really gone, are you? That body covered in flowers, you just had to leave that old husk behind, right? We had so many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you let a stupid cancer take away what we were building together, right, Yaya? You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna. It's okay, Pedro. Let her express herself. I can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? You promised you'd take me with you to see the Cosmo. If you don't come back right now, I will never forgive you. Maria, I'm sure your grandmother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. One never truly leaves this world. Patrice's body may turn to dust. Patrice's voice may have gone silent. But her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Patrice, she's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her tears and fragrance, a mid-afternoon dream. Enough with the cheesy poetry already. You will never understand my grandmother or what we were doing together. Maria, I am sorry for your loss. Now, if no one has any more words to share, we will return her to the earth. May your soul bless the stars, Patrice. So my prediction finally came true, eh? You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believed you'd be able to break free from your fate. You remain a tough bitch even in death. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended. But time among the stars sure flies. And I wasn't sure how you deal with the fact your sister became a witch. I'm so sorry. That night on the beach, I started walking into the sea and never looked back. But that was that night? But somehow you knew, eh? You knew I wasn't dead. You're the only thing I missed from my time as a mortal. It's been tough up there without you. What about one last reading for old time's sake? What should I ask about? I wonder how our relationship would have been if I had stayed. Do you mind if I indulge, Patrice? The devil. The beast is the keeper of everything that is forbidden. Their servants ooze with lust and invite you to fall into temptation, enlightenment beyond corruption. I'd married one of your husband's brothers, and we would have had a big, happy family all together. We would have run a popular magazine together with Eva as editor-in-chief. We would have moved to Canary Islands. You would have written lesbian pulp novels, and I have run an online tarot website. It had been this one. We'd have drunk the most delicious wine and had a small community of artist friends. Met some beautiful girls and taken long walks along the beach. We would have grown old together and had long talks swayed by the warm evening breeze. Ah, Patrice, I miss you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. What the hell am I doing reading into the hypothetical? How can I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. The first and only time I read into someone's death was for you. As a last present, I will get real. I'll read beyond your death. I am scared of the presence I found when you dared me to read into your demise. It was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into its eyes now to see for myself where we're sending you off to. Temperance. The kind and calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis, the water flowing between jugs in as an avatar of communication. You will become an intergalactic detective. You will become a cosmic cartographer. You will be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and become a cosmic investigative reporter. You'll even interview extra-dimensional beings. What? I think I lost my talent. This doesn't make any sense. What in the cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. Don't leave me. What? 6 feet under my ass. Patrice! Fortuna? What is this? Is this the other side? Why are you in cosplay? Patrice, I love you. I love you too, silly. Are we ghosts? No, Patrice, this is the real world. I am a witch. And I believe you are one now too. Fuck me. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that at all. I have like tears in my eyes from all of that. And she wasn't even dead. Oh my god. I'm like crying over here. Oh man. Crying, I say. Oh. Okay. Well, wish we could sit out there and do something. Fortuna, it is imperative that we speak before I vanish, Adina. Sure. Oh. Okay. Hello, Fortuna. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. You have never met the corpse of a witch. I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought of death as just that, the end. It can be if you are killed or erased. But a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now I am but an aimless corpse waiting to be consumed by your sisters or to be scattered through the cosmos. And I did realize that this is her mouth and this is where she is speaking from. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I'm afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? You have grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose ends have you come to tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask you what you have learned during this brief isolation. Divination can control a community. It is wrong for a single witch to rule a coven. Exile is not a constructive solution. That you are a bitch. Brief. It is wrong for a single witch to rule a coven. Your word alone shouldn't be enough for me to spend centuries apart from my loved ones. My judgments are not capricious. I conversed with the gods. Divine quorum is more important than the clash of personal violations. God shouldn't have a say in what happens to us witches either. Nonsense. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. You have been wronged all along. Wait, you have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe, the secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past as well as what is yet to happen. You are not a reader. You are a writer. Ooh. That is why I exiled you. Does that, though? When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. But did you know that she was doing that when she was doing other divinations? Because if you knew she was doing that beforehand, wouldn't you be like, I need to have this lesson with you, I need to talk to you about this, you need to be more aware of this? So when you do predict this type of stuff, you're more aware of what you're saying and doing. Be more aware. When did you know this is going to be my biggest thing? If you knew it at that exact moment it clicked, that still was an overreaction because it didn't help. Oh my god, the word. There we go. Exiling her somewhere. It didn't help. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. Why are you telling this to me now? Because I am dead. And I deemed it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the coven. Come on, I'm not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I am also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So Dahlia's past then. Damn. The coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent, but it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all of this. I have a parting gift. Knowledge. I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the maturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. Okay. It will allow you to see the unseen. It will open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you will use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the coven. I am thankful. I will make the most of it. I do not really care anymore. I will not get to witness any of it. Why are you giving it to me then? It was etched into the cosmic wheel. I can only obey. I see. I also want you to have this. Ooh. Dear the coppersmith, dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex. Abandon flesh, abandon sinew. Thou art now my magic. Thou art no more sin. Oh my god. Holy god, you. Holy shit, all this. She really is a bit arrogant. A bit, yeah. Thank you. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. Do you know what I'm doing? Do you already know about me building my own oracle deck? Because how would you know I'm creating? How did you? Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you are crafting. Snitches. They be snitching on me. This custom deck, it suits your art better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled has paid off in the end. So what, do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I am dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before my departure? Fuck you. I hope you burn in hell. Thank you for everything. Okay, I mean... Shit. I'm more of like... Because I haven't actually sat here for like 200 years and whatnot, so like... You know, this is just a game for me. I'm just kind of like, thanks for everything, get lost type of mindset, you know? I don't want to say I hope you burn in hell because I don't really give a shit, but like, fuck you. I guess that could have been it, because like, I don't think her pushing her into exile was the right thing to do. But I'm also like, you're dead. You don't give a shit anymore. Just thanks for everything, get lost is kind of my mindset too. Like... for anything that happened before the 200 years. But I think she is more in the mindset of one of these two. Like, I think if I say fuck you, she's gonna be like, yeah, okay, whatever, bye, you ungrateful little bitch. We'll be like that, like, whatever. Just thanks for everything. You are welcome. Anything else? Oh, Jesus. You know you made many of us miserable. Alright. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I made you stronger. I will leave now. Wait. Any last advice? I'm happy you're dead. I really, really hate... Any last advice? No. Goodbye. Yeah, see, I'm like... She's more of like, whatever. Get the fuck out. Are you alright? Shit. I'm still processing it to become me. Honestly. It's a bit of great news, but I'm still processing because I don't know what's great news because I don't know who's next in line. Still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. That too. I shouldn't toy with people's fates, or even worse, their past. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling, but the future? Aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You just happen to have the upper hand. I don't know. More than that, the sole processor of this talent, you have the responsibility... Okay, more than that, as the sole processor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. You have the power to change this universe for the better. Own it. Maybe you have a point there. Some individuals lead covens. Some others run societies. Some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards, it's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in the shuffling. What if a card only offers me tragic outcomes? You'll have to face some tough decisions, sure, but that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't you? I found myself stuck between a rock and a hard place too many times. I have a knack for looking on the bright side, for my own sake. That's really human of you. Or that's really a behemoth of humans. I was here first. As I said, a true reality spinner. Adina told you, reality is but modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Well... It's about Gloria. What? Oh, I want to say... Okay, come on. Do it for me, please. It's alright. I won't push you. Is it about Gloria, the first witch? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm using this. How did you... It's Adana's eye. Or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. It's already activated. It's offering me knowledge. I can't fully access it. It feels like a waterfall of ideas behind my mind. And sometimes something jumps out of the water. Ooh, that's a really good way of how to explain with divination and tarot for me. That's sometimes how it does feel. So you want to ask about Gloria? That's right. Gloria is my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly she came into existence, or better put, she ascended. Gloria is the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. She is the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rule. I've never met a single entity as full of love and ideas as Gloria, and I had the privilege of being loved by her. I wanted to ask you what had become of her. Before, I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. I promise I will look for the best possible reading or writing. Yeah, alright. I grant you this deck, we might as well go all the way in. I got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try to reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? That's not a bad idea. But what if we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Okay, let's put this deck to use. Let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. Right. And let's see what has become of Gloria, the first witch. Please let it be something good. Oh god, if it's something... So, I want it to be something good, but I need this spot to be good. This is more important to be good over that. I'll do my best. The rest is in the hands of the deck. Oh god. Okay. The Moonstone Temple is a gateway to illumination. They can channel a power trip. The Iron Golem is powered by sheer determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to movement determination, rightfulness, guardian, ego, and difference. Actually, you know what? I think that's actually perfect for the Coven Behemoth. And witches will coexist in harmony. We'll get to rule this Coven. Are too dangerous and will always be forbidden. This is perfect. We'll get to coexist in harmony. That is delicious. I can't believe it's going to be as easy as that. You are the most terrifying witch I've ever met. Is it really going to be as easy as that? Really funny. I did pull a card for myself today, and it's so funny because it's an oracle deck too. It was number 3. It was a hare. It's called the Hare and Oak card. New beginnings. New opportunities, new opportunities. A single sentence to solve all of our problems. I still have trouble picturing this actually happening. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will come true. Although it has always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. Feel like I corrupt the reading if I were to reveal them. Understood. Thank you, Fortuna. This means a lot to me. Not once in the history of this universe has anyone ever done so much for a behemoth. This wasn't just for you. Peaceful coexistence will be good for everyone. Of course. I am thankful anyway. You're welcome. Nice. Oh, we just did this, and it's farewell. Oh my god. You will be reunited with Gloria, and you will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. You will meet Gloria again, but it is with her corpse that you will get to speak one last time. Gloria will never love you again. Gloria will never love you again, but you will get to meet her one more time. She has a parting gift for you. I think this one, we're gonna give him a happy ending. Okay, back on my work PC, so reading chat. Okay, welcome back. We're gonna give him, so here's the thing. We know we can date people in the game. He is not an option. So if we can't date him, grow into that friendship, lovers type of situations, we're gonna set him up, though, for happiness. Gloria and give her, yeah. I won't say it'll be a good thing, but we're gonna do it anyways. Is that true? I'm certain I wrote so, haha. I can't believe it. I thought I would never get to meet her again, let alone get to experience her love. Aww. Thank you so much, Fortuna. I am in your debt. I turned out to be the wish granter in the end, huh? And without shady contracts. The student always surpasses the master, they say. Thank you so much. My pleasure. But that's not really a farewell, right? Yeah, I think the other two were all farewell, but this one, I'm curious. Now I want to know, because they said it was doing this. Like, is this true? Was she lying about it? Like, we're going to see how true this could be, because these are very clear, distinctive realities we're picking. There is no vagueness to it. So, but we'll see if maybe we don't get to see this, because maybe this is supposed to happen, like, as an epilogue or something. And this one I can see us working towards, maybe in the game, but I'm not sure how, like, big of a priority it is. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. Yeah. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Whoa, I never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who's always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please, accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I've got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. I got mail? There's no... Oh, I was like, where were you? What are you talking about? We have a... I'm on more fire. I got so much water. But I'm running low on these two, so I'm gonna wait. Oh my god, I got two. This is for Dahlia. Did you hear? The old bitch kicked the bucket. Let's celebrate. Come on. Okay, not yet. Let me read the other one. Are you alright? I have some difficult news to share with you. Let me know when I can come and visit. Love, Jasmine. Party with hot Dahlia? Drink tea? Which actually, getting a coffee right now sounds really, really good. Invite. Let's celebrate. Dana is dead. Fuck Dana. Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? That hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh, wow, really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Yeah, but you know I was planning on overthrowing Adina. Got cold feet in the end, but this is a great opportunity to change things without resorting to violence. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me, and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's rule the coven together. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, rule the coven. I kind of want to. Like, I'm kind of like right here. Hell yeah, I'm in. I want to do this. But I do want to know about her plans first. But I think we could pair really well together, and like, you should do this together. It shouldn't be one witch to do so. I'm kind of like full force. Let's do this. But I do want to know about the plans. So I kind of just want to say, hell yeah, I'm in. I just know it's not this one. Okay, I want to know about your plans. Of course, of course. Sorry I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch. I have a solid plan. I never thought you were dumb. I just know this is a game and I need to... We're dealing with contracts all the time. I need to hear what everything is. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven law are... judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically whatever sister has to do for the coven. Now, Adana was basically all, fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I excel you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. Ooh. I want to change things radically. Try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment, runic judgment, law enforcement, exile, banning, exploit at the coven's convenience, strict quarterly controls. Okay. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. Ooh. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. Therefore, there won't be law enforcement. All issues will be solved amicably between affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrator's office. I don't see why we need an additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. I see. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications. I'm pretty sure I missed a word when I was reading that sentence. It was probably like there was no longer banning forbidden arts. Then about mortal affairs, I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. Okay, so free access and education. Okay, I like that. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal projects. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We have to decide how to deal with Adina's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. But there's a special strength hidden in diversity. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. That pretty much sums up my stance, so are you with me? Hell yeah, I'm in. That sounded beautiful, perfect. I agreed with every single point. I honestly don't see I mean, there's gonna be rough growing patches. There's gonna be growing patches, you know, like, we're gonna find out, like, we gotta make some adjustments here and there. Not everything's gonna be, like, you know, amicable. This is also making sure, like, everyone in the coven, everyone, like, works together in this, too. Everyone agrees and whatnot. But for me, I personally like all of those options. That's fucking fantastic, Fortuna. We can do this. Okay, cards, am I gonna win? Wow, hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is planning on running for office too. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves the pain of campaign. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you might as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin. And none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed, at the very least. Ah, sure, we can still do the theater if necessary, but I'd rather know who's gonna win already, to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse. That would be unfair to Jasmine. Better think of a different question. Okay, I get it. What to ask? Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? What kind of dagger should I forge to face these trying times? Whoa, playing hardball, are we? The future of the coven is on the line. Let's pull out the artillery. Understood. Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. Let's see. So maybe like a dagger of justice. Yeah, a sign. Presence. Make yourself a dagger that inspires respect. Ooh. Cunning. A smith, a blade to discern lines. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be lying. I don't think that'd be beneficial. I just really want these points, but the dagger can withstand your grip during these trying times. I think inspires respect. That's it. Great idea, Fortuna. I'd say you're intimidating enough as you are, but I don't know if this is gonna be, like, overkill. Shut up. I'm not intimidating. I'm just intense. That's a bit of an understatement, but you do you, witch. Will do. Thank you, Fortuna. Okay. And who are thy enemies? Okay. How do you read this? Jasmine will pose the greatest threat to your campaign. Patrice, my sister, will make a strong case against you becoming the next leader. I don't know. How am I supposed to know this? I mean, I guess I would say, like, shit. I guess this is just me choosing. Like, there actually is no right or wrong answer in a way. Jasmine will pose the biggest threat. When I see this card, this makes me think Patrice, because like, she had a bunch of kids and like this is a motherly figure. What? Your sister? She barely interacts with the community. What does she care about politics? Yeah, this reading surprised me too. She'll have her reasons, I'm sure, and you better watch yourself because she's smart and relentless. Damn, this things got exciting all of a sudden. I only picked the sister because I don't think Jasmine really poses a threat as much as an unseen foe. Like, I'd rather her know about this sister and have her on the mind versus Jasmine. Aren't you scared? Hell yeah, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I hunt demons for a living. Having a challenge to look forward to is just like fuel to my huntress engines. I'm happy for you then, but I'm definitely still scared. Don't worry, I won't hurt her. It's not her that I'm worried about. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to deal with Patrice. She can be a formidable opponent. What do you say we draw an extra card to explore what measures to take given this predicament? Absolutely. Lay it on me. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Make a demonstration of power for the Coven. Extend an official duel challenge. No. Make a pact with a demon to sabotage your opponent's efforts. No! Rally the witches against your opponents. Maybe you will be powerless against such a rival. Yes, we'll just do the youngest. Rally the youngest witches against your opponent. You sure are telling me to bully your sister. She's a bully herself, so she had it coming. It's not my style to pit some people against others, but I guess that's politics for you. She's not going to show any mercy. And isn't politics about persuasion? Maybe you can use the support of the masses to discredit her? Still sounds dirty to me, but I'd better start changing my mentality if I want to do well in this race. That's good advice, thank you. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I'd have preferred to cut the chase and see who was going to win. But this'll have to do. Thanks a lot for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favor. What's up? Another friend of yours summon a behemoth? Yaha, no silly. One of the things that matters to me the most is how we deal with Dana's corpse. I believe it is extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I love it if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new, she doesn't even have a name yet. Please let her come to see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. Bye, Dahlia. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see if we can make a card before we get her in. Ooh. What? Tap to study? I feel different. Adina's eye is pulsing inside my skull. I feel as if I could see beyond the pictorial representation of the arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind the cosmic curtain. Okay, so definitely we're gonna pick a water one because I got so much water to cut. Oh, ancient eye of our former leader. Allow me to peer through the fabric of this magic. I desire to know more. Oh, emotion, intuition, substance, truth. Oh, well, I mean, I knew water. Emotion, intuition, okay. Red secret. Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. Witness to many kinds of love. The bartender can channel hidden feelings. Crossing paths with the haunted soul can beget chlamydia. Calmity. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. Communication, peace, judgment, test, yearning, passion, rejection, bad omen. I think everything I fucking make has a bad omen in it. Molten. Why can I study this? What? Hate and regret. The quicksand taints its visitors. The steel golem breeds challenge and conflict. Powers and grains. The golem shows symbol of determination. Rivalry, trailing lines, sabotage. Why would I need to study these beforehand? There is temptation. Do I have more of a water one? What does this mean? Pierce through the fabric of this magic and desire to know more. Oh, virtue of pity, the receipt for wellness, understanding the complicity of harmony hearts, unbound power, the realization of potential. That's really cool. Not sure what I need it for though. I don't think I have enough stuff to make any more cards. Okay, so back up here. We have 5 minutes to get through this next conversation, and then we are taking a coffee break, a rehydration break. excuse me. It's just my water. Alright, Jasmine. I don't know. I want to be in the environment of Jasmine. Like, I think I like her job as a kitchen witch, which I cannot wait to, like, or I didn't say, the kitchen witch is probably not the right word. It's probably like a garden. Just green. Witchcraft. Yeah, okay, so hello, Fortuna. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Adina is dead. You knew already? An arbiter told me. That's true. That's how I found out first. An arbiter told me. Oh, yeah? How so? She's following my case and deemed it important to let me know. So the arbiter's office is still looking into your case? I'm glad to hear that. And how are you handling the news? I celebrate that the coven is rid of her. I don't think she's gonna appreciate this. I really don't. And I cannot be honest with her like I can with Dahlia. Like, I really cannot be honest with her. I'm shocked, to be honest. Yes, this is going to be a tough blow for a coven. The first order of business is to decide how to deal with Adina's corpse. Yeah, Dahlia was here a couple of minutes ago and she brought me up to speed. Oh, good. So basically, we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? How did I fucking know she was going to be like, I believe we should devour her? I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, you need to have, like, which side are you going to be on? So they made Dahlia pick that other to spread it, which I'm more about that and bringing in diversity. And they needed someone to oppose that, which would be then she has to pick that one. They both couldn't be on the same page because they want you to make a choice. Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. But you're always going to have this issue, though. If you, like, you're always going to have this problem. Every time, like, a witch dies or like this, it's either to spread the ashes or to devour. Those are your two options. So you're going to go through this every single time. So there's always going to be a disruption of power, no matter what. So you're always going to have the same excuse of we should always devour because I don't, believe we should get this many new trainees. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I could see, like, having to put off the either devouring or spreading it, which, like spreading it. I could see you wanting to push that off in spreading, I guess, her body, her corpse, whatever the dust is, and trying to make sure, like, your next coven leader is first elected, and when she is elected, or the new council, whatever that might be, then you go and spread it. Like, okay, we have this covered, we can do it now. It doesn't have to be, like, one right after another. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Yeah, so I heard. Girl, you are so well informed for being isolated on an asteroid. What can I say? Anyway, I thought the coven could use some tender, loving care after Adina. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? I just straight up want to hear this, but I also want to know, like, what about your program?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Roman. Okay, tell me about your program first. I want to just tell her right away. Like, I've already promised Dahlia I'd help her. Tell me about your program first. I mean, just tell me about your program first. I want to hear what it's about first. Oh, but of course, sorry. Right now, there are 5 pillars in the rule set of our coven. Judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Okay. Okay, we heard about this. Yeah. Also, the executive branch, tackling where the coven is going, how we deal with major events. Right now, we have runic judgment. Basically, it was Adina's consulting with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of something forces? Egno something forces? I don't know. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members of the coven in agreement with the leader. So any judgment would come by a quorum of the 5 wisest wishes. Okay. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who are put in the coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions. Response: I'm at work. No, yeah, we get it. Aaron, you're at work. And it is truly horrible. My proposal here is that witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity of their transgressions, and eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the coven. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Letting witches go to find a new coven that's a better fit is a more humane solution, in my opinion. So then there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge, such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front from my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and other quote-unquote lesser beings. Adema determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe we have the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better our lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are the witches' duties. That defines what member obligations in the coven are. Right now we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance. To trust that a member of our coven will always strive to better our community. Contributions should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Oh, there's also an issue regarding what to do with Adena's corpse. I say we should devour her and become stronger. Okay, so she has nothing to change with this. This is completely opposite from Dahlia's. Freedom and trust kind of falls into the same category as the magical tax. Like, build your own tax, do it your own time. You don't need to do it, just make sure you pay your little fee. This one is kind of like a more of like a, what's the word? Like, you're like a more specific. Like, it was by witches with Dahlia was like, you know, we have people selected. You know, it should make sure it's very diverse. It shouldn't just be the 5 wisest, because how do you know who's the wisest in these situations? Is it the older they are, the wiser they are? And does that necessarily mean they are the wisest? I don't really like this either. This, you know, she didn't have one for law enforcement. She just kind of wanted to get rid of it and go to the arbitrary. This could be kind of like with that little combination. And then here. It depends. I don't really care about this part too much. Just more of like, I guess I'm more on Dahlia's side of just cut it out. That basically sums it up. What do you think? Can I count on your support? I can't. Already promised Dahlia I'd help her. And you gave me all your points so now I can feed them to your opponent. Oh, is that true? I wasn't aware she came to you first. I'm sorry. Well, it's important to keep one's word, so I won't insist. But this doesn't mean I won't try to win you over. There's a lot of campaigns still to come. In fact, listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. Junrisha, the math witch. Oh yeah, Oh, Greta, that's right. She also believed we should devour Adena and become stronger. Jurisha is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven after Adena. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Okay, so we have a newbie coming to us and an older person coming to us. Got it. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best. Ah, the fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to quite literally play our cards. Things could get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? It's a necessary pain in the ass. I enjoy political discussion. I'd rather keep politics out of my games. What a bullshit response. I think, a necessary pain in the ass. It sometimes can be a very good political discussion, depending who you're talking to. And if you're talking to someone who is going to be very open-minded and like see different points of view, and likewise, like, you have to be open-minded and be like, you know, let's talk about this, let's really dish this out. But most of the time, I think it's just very much so a necessary pain in the ass. It's usually typically painful because you're usually talking to someone who is just one ear and out the other. But you have to keep going. You've got to keep doing it. Yeah, I see how they can become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community, but I sure hate many things about it. Like the corruption. I get it. What are your plans for these elections then? Why did you choose to go with Dahlia? Jasmine isn't strong enough. I like Dahlia's program better. Aspiring leader, I don't know. Instinct. Kind of instinct, but I just liked her program overall better. She may get upset about it, but she'll have to understand. The direction of the coven is not a matter to be taken lightly. If either of them don't respect my stance, they aren't suited to lead to begin with. Good point. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, the little detail about being a writer and not a reader. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. But I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different. But the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I'm afraid to. But I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Whoa, are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I've already told you that this is the first time I've encountered throughout many existences something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? No way, what if I draw something horrible? No, I'm drawing myself a card. I want to use my deck. Wait. I was just pulling your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and you end up in a bad place? You're right. Better not play with fire. A seer shouldn't be scared of their deck. I'll do it. Shouldn't be scared. I'll do it. Aren't you afraid of the consequences? Of course, but if I let that fear dictate my actions, I would never have summoned you to begin with. You might be right. What exactly are you planning to ask anyways? It's more of a request than a question. I want to demand the deck to submit to my will. Obey. It's not likely I'll ever stop using it, so I better tame it. You sure is something else. Let's see how this gamble of yours plays out. Well, I didn't realize this was what was going to happen. I'm not going to lie. I never made this card. The cosmic wheel spins forever between the folds of existence. It holds inside its clockwork every piece of reality that is yet to be defined. Meanings, everything. This is card 0. Holy shit. The cosmic wheel has decided to manifest as a card and will allow me to envision every possible past or future. You summoned the fucking cosmic wheel out of sheer willpower? I think I'm in love. Shut up. Well, how does it work? This card will be in my deck from now on. If I draw it, it'll allow me to access every possible outcome of a question. You didn't fully remove the element of chance then. That'd make divination pretty dull, right? What a lame thrill seeker you are. You're right. Congratulations. You never cease to amaze me. Glad to see you're having fun. Speaking of fun, looks like you got mail. Oh. Holy shit. Okay, we have a lot. Who is this from? Wait, do I know who this is? This is probably the mathematician. And thank you properly for helping with a delicate issue. Okay, not yet. Is ready to meet you. She doesn't have a very familiar yet, so I'm contacting you on your behalf. Say the word and I'll bring her to your place, okay? For the attention of Witch Fortuna, our colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you to explain the value of Dharma and becoming stronger as a group. This is an important matter, so let me know when I can visit at your earliest convenience. You're boring right now. Let's invite you over. I'm like, hi, how do you want to thank me properly? Also, I would just like your opinion on those things. Hello, beautiful. I don't know how my character's gonna take it, but I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Oh, she just, whatever. Hi, Greta, how are you? Better than ever, thanks to you. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit me too. Just like, oh, cool, move on. And I'm not just talking about the behemoth. Listen, I wanted to thank you for helping me. Here. Yes, good call not making more cards. Terrors often roam the cosmos, unavailable to harm anyone until someone lets them in, and they become the fears of a whole sisterhood. Ooh, this is the name of the behemoth in her. Thank you. You craft your own cards, right? I managed to capture my behemoth essence inside a super arcana. Hope it's useful to you. This is fantastic, Grit. Thank you so much. Glad to hear you like it. I thought with the upcoming elections, your hands are going to be full attending to many witches. I hope this helps. You're right. We're all about to get into a fine mess. Heard our friend Dahlia is running for leader. That's right. Are you planning on supporting her with your cards? Absolutely. My new deck is definitely going to be an asset during these elections. I couldn't think of a better counselor. I'm looking forward to seeing you and Dahlia win this race. This coven is due for some major change. We've had enough conservative leaders. I'll do my best. What do you think about the whole mess of eating or freezing Adena's corpse? I say we scatter her and welcome more witches. Being more powerful sounds nice and all, but we'll become more powerful as a coven anyway if we welcome more members. Jasmine won't be happy to hear that. I myself haven't decided yet. Both options are too interesting. I'll let the contestants do their work and present solid arguments towards their stance. Then I'll see. That's a wise plan. Anyway, I should be going now. I feel the urge to start reading some political treaties. What a very peculiar urge to have, but you know, you do you. Do you think studying politics will get me closer to understanding the meaning of life? Yeah, I don't know. Who does? Well, I'll be leaving now. See you soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Guinness is also chit-chatting. And I'm trying to not use my chair to be so freaking loud so I can maneuver in a spot that is not partially in a vent. Ooh, I feel like we need to get this conversation just out of the way and then end on a good note. But I also feel like there was a benefit of having Dahlia first versus Jasmine, because it would have been more awkward either which way. So I'm gonna go this one. Oh shit, invite. Hello? Oh my god, fuck me, I look like shit. I didn't know how to click anything. I was just like confused. I don't know why I even bothered to go shopping if I don't feel like eating. I guess my future self will thank me when I get stoned tonight. Today is my birthday. Should have gotten myself a cake or whatever. I'll put a candle on a hot dog or something. Still valid. Will Dayton release a new game soon? It's been way too long since Hotline Miami 3. Maybe I could start another run of Elden Ring 2? I don't know why I even get up in the morning. Life doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't make any fucking sense. How does everyone else manage not to hate themselves? I wish I was brave enough to drop out of uni. I don't even like computer science. God, I'd rather kill myself than go to work in the office. I'd rather not work at all. I wish there was a way to stop existing altogether. Would my life be better if I had been born on Earth? Without universities, without corporations, just surviving on the old planet? I wonder if they have video games over there. I hope those idiots don't ask me to hang out today for my birthday. I don't feel like seeing anyone. Fuck, I forgot the toilet paper. Surprise! Come on, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Dead name. Happy birthday to you. Woo. Happy birthday. Did we surprise you? Come on, make a wish. I wish. Don't say it out loud or it won't come true. Okay. In that case. Welcome, I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I don't know. Oh, that's fine.